Welcome back, everybody. So we continue. What we got? How's our silencer? It's fine. Hope everyone's all right out there. What are we off to do today? Get the sound down a little bit. It's a bit loud, isn't it? Hi, John. How are you? Then what's that key for? Northwest Airfield Tier 2. Tier 1 Northwest. Starry Sober. Don't really want to run Starry. I need to take money to Trader and drop that off. That's certainly, I need to do that. Anything to trade? Yeah, we have. Nothing else to trade in there. Nope. I'm glad you did, mate. I'm glad. Right, where are we going? We are off to Trader. No RVs on the map to worry about. Good. RV. And then we're going to come back. Don't know where yet. We'll probably come home. I need to drop the money off and shit off at Trader. Put some stuff up for sale. Hi, Red Leader. How are you? Oh, come on, stop bouncing. So we're just going to push Trader and sell some shit and pay it into the bank. And then we're going to go keycard hunting, I think. This is my primary server. Be on again tomorrow morning, very early on this server, when I do my early morning streams. Oh, well, congratulations, Red. And then I'll be streaming on Sunday afternoon. I'm taking part in a massive event. So it's another big thing this weekend. So might not stream first thing Sunday morning because I've got a 4-hour event in the afternoon. But I'll be streaming tomorrow morning from about 5 AM till about 10. And then streaming tomorrow night, because there's no way I'm watching bloody Euro shite. But we might stream something different tomorrow evening. Something non-DayZ. Hi, Restless. How are you, mate? We're just doing a trader run to get rid of some shit loot. And then we'll be going off adventuring, I think. Get some keys and go off and hit some keycard rooms. Never done key cards on here. We've never actually managed to get key cards, only keys. So we do need to get some key cards and learn that mechanic before they wipe. Because when they wipe, Chuckles and I will be massively outnumbered on here. So I've got to learn as many mechanics as possible before wipe. And wipe's probably about 3 weeks away, roughly. Yeah, yeah. My bears. Also waiting for another server to finish a massive update that we will be streaming solo. Ah, fuckers. Leave them alone. Don't care about the puppies. Just going straight for extraction. So when that drops, it'll be something completely different. Still DayZ, but a different way of playing DayZ. And something you probably don't expect me to be doing. And I'll be doing a series on there. It might be recorded content, not sure yet. But it's set on a map that's based literally less than 50 miles from where I live. And it's a closed map. It's a map that other servers can't use. Which will be amazing. So I'll be able to go and visit places that I know in real life. Bear magnet. Ah, okay. Yeah, so when I put Pacific Northwest up, Irish, who I game with sometime, his family live in that area. And trader.
Are you okay? You look a little hungry. Come on over and see what we got to eat. It's not fresh, but it'll fill you up all the same.
Listen, love. If you're not gonna buy anything, please leave. Looking for anything special or anything in particular?
I can't sell the drugs I've got. It's annoying. I don't have high enough rep. Any containers for sale? Concrete mix. Nah. Can I sell the vodka?
Oh, are you okay? You look a little hungry. Come on over and see what we got. It's not fresh, but it'll fill you up.
The event's on Sunday. It's a new version of Kings of the Castle. King's Reign, I think, something like that. What's that left me with? Some medical. So this server works on rep. The more rep you get, the more that you can buy and sell. And you have a little bit of personal storage. So let's just grab everything out of our personal storage and see if we can sell it now.
Are you okay? You look a little hungry. Come on over and see what we got to eat. It's not fresh, but it'll fill you up all the same.
Looking for anything special or anything in particular?
So that stupid thing won't sell. Let's get rid of it.
I'm not a
Oh, you're
doctor,
not looking
but
too
these
good.
should fix you up.
Come on over and I'll take your temperature. We've got medicine if you need it.
Uh, 1500 my time. I'm just trying to get rid of all the shit. Getting better. What's that mag? That is a 9x39
Oh.
mag. Can I sell that?
I'm
Well,
not
you're
crazy
gonna
or
need a lot of
anything,
ammo out there in the
but there's
wasteland,
nothing more
so
satisfying
I
than
suggest
breaking
you
a
stock
shovel
up.
on someone's
We got
head.
everything from pistols to shotguns to long rifles.
Not on the market. There we go. Get rid of that rubbish. Right, base building. No. First aid. See what we can sell. Sold that. Right, now we can put away the stuff that we can't sell. So 9 my time. You streaming? Yep, I'll be streaming it. Yeah. I normally do reasonably well out of them. With sort of various upgrades and such like. Nothing else there to sell. Buy some storage, shall we? Actually, I've got more money, haven't I? Let's grab all my cash. Withdraw all. What do we need? Okay, John. And we'll buy some food. And then we'll deposit the rest of the money, run home, drop this off, and then go off on an adventure.
Oh, dude, you're gonna fall over dead from starvation and not be able to trade. Here, let's take a look at the food. Come on.
Food for the team there, then. That's that sorted. Let's extract. So the ones of you that don't know this server, there is AI on here. You can see where I got the idea for GoblinZ from, but I've made my AI harder. Going to run ourselves home, drop this storage off and the food, eat, drink, and then we'll choose what we're going to do and go off and do it. Probably go down to Svet and go key hunting. Key, code lock and nails hunting. I don't need any code locks. Don't even need any nails. The base is pretty much there. Well, it is. Could do with metal. Metal would help. The event on Sunday is on Deer Isle. A custom version of Deer Isle with a custom castle for us to storm. As I said, it's a 4-hour event. Whichever team, we're in random teams, so we know who our teams are. No Discord, so voice over IP. Discord an emergency, but voice over IP. You run as a team, you gear up, and then you have to fight your way into the castle. And whoever's at the end of the event, on the highest tower at the highest point, the team wins the event. They're normally quite hard. We get 3 lives, so 2 respawns. But once you get to the end game, like the last hour, you don't get any respawns normally. So it's 3 hours of looting up and finding food, and then a push. 2 hours of looting up and finding food, a push to the castle, and then a push in. You can go there straight away if you wish to, but just because you get there first doesn't mean you'll win the event, because holding it down is difficult. It's been written in such a way, or they built the castle in such a way that it will be hard. The women, the queens, will fight tomorrow at the same time. So I'll be watching the end of the Queen's fight tomorrow, just so I've got an idea of what we're going into. Right, off auto run. Because obviously we're pushing in now. BPP doors don't open dance. Put that there. Welcome back. That there. Drop the food off. Most expensive bars of chocolate in NATO. 8k a piece. Anything else I need to drop off? No. So we're going to need some food before we go on this little adventure, and water. Of an 8-gram bar of chocolate. Right then. So we're going to search basically down through this town, probably through there, industrial. Basically, we're going to make our way down to the coast, searching as we go. After keys, so we've got some, so we can something to do, and I want to kill AI. Start the search. Love that home. So covert. Yeah, just a couple. We're on maximum airlocks. We just haven't upgraded everything yet. There was a base in here. at beginning of white. In here. As Cookie and I soft side raided, we climbed over the wall and came in. As we do. Shit loot today. Fire or AI? Remember, I'm primary after the keys, but which is why we're going to probably have to search loads. Hi, Chuckles. Chuckles, open up Steam, mate. You can thank me later. Okay, Chuckles. Oh yeah, a lot better. It's good. It's getting me used to reacting quickly. Learning to headshot is awesome. They're only AI kills. On here, they don't really hurt you. They've set their AI low on here. But it means there's always plenty of action on the server, which is nice. Thanks, John. Don't you get you used to shooting, fighting AI all the time, and working out where the shots are coming from, straight away trying to tap them with headshots. Are we on mags? Got through shed loads of ammo. I know it's a risk, but I don't know where the alarm's going off to. Going home, box of nails. And we could do a refilling on ammo. So we'll push for home. We might might risk a key card. We got a story key. Though I don't really know where I'm going within those areas. It's been looted. Okay. Got these nails off at home. Rearm. Maybe grab a sniper and go and have a look at the airfield. Make a really good covert base, that would. Always wanted to build in there. I reckon you could get 5 doors inside. We'd have to play on a solo or 3-man team server. On this, which is a 5-person team, there wouldn't be enough space to operate. So we're going to push for home, drop the nails off, drop the loot off, reload the 5.56, maybe grab a sniper, and then go and see if we can find some trouble. I mean, it's all right having the 223 platform, but it's no good for range shots. And they make amazing solo bases with Base Building Plus. Maybe not that one that's right on a road, but the ones in the middle of the woods. The only downside is the flag. It's coming to night time as well, isn't it? Yeah, we've got a server restart in an hour. But back to base, as we are. Fucking hate pressing that key by mistake. A lot of the big servers wiped tonight, so this place is quieter than I'd like it to be, because people have switched across, as they always do. Now, Damn Bad wiped. I think the other big ones have all wiped. Let's drop off the rubbish for sale. Food off to eat. Rubbish. Keep. Base building. There we go. Okay, ammo. We need 223. We probably need a spare mag because we just burn through these mags so quickly. Quickest mag load in NATO. Right then, that's ammo dealt with. Let's find a sniper. Sniper. Loot. Some spare 308. Not that we ever get a chance to fucking reload it, but hey, you never know. Wishful thinking. Got spare R. Was it an R 700 mag? Yes, we have. Spare mag dealt with. Now food. Oh. E numbers. Some horrible, I'm guessing fish. John, you're the chef. And we'll finish off with a nice MREs on top. Tuna, there we go. Oh, maybe some mayonnaise. That'll make for a really interesting stomach. I think that probably filled me up nicely. Right, we need water. Once that stomach icon's gone, so we'll leave that one. We'll drink whatever that is. Sounds excellent. Just wait for the stomach icon to go, and then we'll get that down our necks. Yes, it would. Perish the thought. Yeah. There we go. Bit of some strange energy drink. Perfect use of my stomach. Right then, where are we going to go? So new icon. Control room. Airfield. Put ourselves in about here somewhere. Looking in. Ah, what time is it? 6 o'clock. We're not going to go out to the airfield. It'll be dark in about 5 minutes. And then it gets really dark on here for about 20 minutes. So there's no point pushing the airfield in the pitch black. Because I'm not taking out MVGs. You can't use scopes with MVGs very well. And I like to know what I'm running into. The next time I build on here, though, I can give you an idea of what I'm going to do. The next time we do this build, be next wipe. All this will be the same. But my intention is to put a floor out there that will come up to here, and then use that floor space as well. At the moment, that's our, oh look, we're being raided, let's shoot them, windows. And the same from here. We could use this opportunity to block off some windows. Don't need a workbench on this one for BBP. It's quite nice. Getting dark. They played with the code basically and built their own version of BB+. I told you it's going to get dark. While we're doing the building. I'm going to have to do it from there. Do the job. Solve that problem. Now we can't be sniped through those windows. Now we're just waiting for morning, guys. And numbers will drop. This server, when we first started playing it, Chuckles and I, there was like 20 people on. Then they did a wipe and it pushed to 80 with 20 in the queue. And now it's dropped off because everyone's got fed up with the crashes. But they are getting ready to wipe. They're fixing everything in the background. So we are going to be, they're going to do a fresh launch at some point. I imagine another 2 weeks today, because the poll they've got running till next week is the, do we run it as a 3-man or a 5-man poll? And then I think they'll probably wipe shortly after that. Probably midway through, because all the big players have wiped today. So they'll probably wipe in 2 weeks' time. So the people that have been trying to play on the big servers that can't get on because of the numbers might come across. And I think that's probably what they're aiming to do. And they're probably waiting for 1.28 to drop first as well. Because it's going to cause problems. It always does. Well, nothing from northeast airfield, have we, key-wise? Northwest, Starry, and they're all shit medical shit. Yeah. Oh, you got another sniper in there. Go into that one. So we'll just wait for the sun to come up, and then we'll push across to our little sniper position, and we'll take a prone position and see if we get any players coming in for us to put a round through. But last time Chuckles and I did that there, I pushed down to the airdrop, and as I was pushing down, we came under fire. I took out one of the people that was firing at me but didn't kill him, so I haven't got a kill. And then someone else ran me over in a vehicle and killed me. Now 2200. Sun will be up soon. Yeah, so their building mechanic for base building plus on here is just out of this world. So much easier. Yeah, and I think if we extend that out to that bit, so yes, you'll have to climb over the bit thing here. We'll have so much more floor space to work with. We've got all our 15 doors inside, so we know that this building we can do 15 doors without having to go outside, so we stay covert. The flag stays inside, so again we're covert. When you first build, you only have to block off one door and build a door and block off a door to make yourself safe, and then quite quickly build airlocks. So all that's good. You can't buy nails and code locks from trader, so they can only be found in the world or on player to player, but nobody really uses it for that sort of shit. And you have to get your rep up until you can buy storage. So once I hit 15,000 on rep, I can start to buy storage, which is good. But to buy like sleeping bags to spawn at base, you have to have 100,000 rep, I think, or 200,000 rep, or find them in the world. So it doesn't make it too OP. Which is why we put another locker down here, so we've got a sleeping bag there, and then eventually that will have armor and weapons in to allow. See, that's why we don't go out at night. So if we're getting raided, you can spawn at sleeping bag and then counter raid. Okay, Chuckles. So we're just waiting for morning, guys, and then we'll push. Half 12. Soon be morning. I'm not willing to take MVGs out. We've only got 2 sets. So I'm not willing to lose them just for a run onto an airfield. Okay, John, not a problem. Won't be a late stream tonight, guys, because I said I'm setting my alarm for 5 a.m. to get up the stream. So, as soon as the sun comes up, we'll push to that location, see what we can see. Might pop in and loot this place and die in a loud and grotesque military manner, and then withdraw. Oh dear, I'm tired. It's been a really hectic week at work this week. I've got troops out this weekend, so I've been running all over the place getting stuff sorted. Quite a hectic week next week, and then I'm on leave for a week, which is really nice. So we've got the bank holiday in the UK a week on Monday. I have the Tuesday off because of my job, and then I've taken Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of leave. Debating if I should buy this guitar again that I sold years ago and haven't seen until today. Restless, I'm not a musical person, but if you're debating, I'd put that in the same place as me when I debate should I get the latest graphics card. If you're debating, you're going to do it. Aren't you? Realistically, if you're debating whether you should do it or not, if you're trying to justify it in your head, you're probably going to do it. So it's better just to bite the bullet and do it. That's my advice on that one. That's like me when I go, oh, I'm not going to upgrade the PC. Oh, shiny graphics card. Oh, RAM. You know, I've got 64 gigs of DDR5 in this machine. There's no way I need 64 gigs of DDR5. You know, I've got what's it got? 3, 4, 5 NZXT self-contained fans blowing cool air over the system. I've got an AIO. I've got LEDs inside, but they are just pretty lights. You only live once, right? Yeah, 100%, Restless, 100%. I've got an NZXT AIO cooler that has a screen on it so I can see my temperature of my CPU and GPU all the time. No, not needed. Let's be honest, not needed at all. But that being said, my old system got really hot. This one stays cool, which is nice. Maybe this is a chewing over at the moment. There's no guarantee it will happen, but we might on the event have a webcam on for the event. Don't often do webcam streams with it, but when I'm doing the event, I might do it so you can see me in all my glory as I'm dying. But then you might get to see the computer depending on how I set the webcam up. I'm trying to work out a way of putting the webcam so it sees me and the computer system, but I can't quite work out how to do it yet, because I think that's quite a... And then I've got my M4, my wooden M4 in the background, and 2 wooden Glocks. Wooden because I'm in the UK, and obviously I can't have a real ones. Yeah, so I'm just chewing it over at the moment. I'm trying to work out whether I can angle the monitor, one of my spare monitors, or my 2 additional monitors at an angle where the webcam will get the side view of me and the PC. And I can't work out because I can green screen it if I need to. I can do that with the 40 series card. 309, sun must be coming up. Yeah, it is. Good, let's get ready. Stupid strap. But I'll only do it if I can do that, because I think that would look different. Bandages, meds, 2 gats, more rucksack, lots of ammo, sniper ammo, footwear's in reasonable nick. Here, 3 body armor. Yeah. Right, as soon as the sun comes up, we'll push. So I might spend some time tonight trying to get that in working. It's a long time since I've run a webcam, and I don't do it very often because it's, I think people watch DayZ for DayZ, not for Goblin playing DayZ. If I was pretty and female, I might have or young and younger and male, I might have a different attitude on that one. Welcome back, John. We're just getting ready for the sun to come up for us to push out across, get into a location here with a sniper rifle and see if we can get any shots on targets. Yeah, it's a yeah, it's not 4K, but it'll do 2K. It's a few years old now, but it's a good webcam. It cost me enough. When I first started streaming on Twitch, I used to stream with webcam on. And then when I started streaming DayZ, I stopped streaming with a webcam because it's DayZ and people watch it for the action, not for me. That being said, I might bring that back. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. But I need to get it set up and working. And probably set up on my Stream Deck so I can turn it on and off using the Stream Deck. Just haven't quite decided yet fully on it. Right then, let's go play with the enemy. Like that. That works. The other thing you could do here would be put single panels all the way down to stop people shooting up. Like that, we put these up to stop people jumping across gaps. We're just going to push across. Yeah, I do build a good base. not our best base we've ever built, but it's my favourite building to build in DayZ. No matter which mechanic you're using, which even on vanilla, building in there is so easy to do and makes you stay covert. And nobody normally searches those buildings because they're so shit for loot. So built right, it's a really covert base. And there's 2 of those buildings on Chernarus. I think there's 1 on Liv. Maybe. A couple on Deer Isle. 1 on Sakau that I know of. There might be 2. Such a good building to build in. That being said, I'd have to find my webcam, so I have no idea where I've put it. I'll have to find a free USB port and get Windows to play with it happily. That I will be streaming early hours tomorrow morning on this server. Probably with Chuckles and Merv. Now we've brought Merv into the team. So it won't be a long stream tonight. I think probably when the server restarts in 15 minutes, I'll probably call it a day there. Get a good night's sleep and get up and stream for the early morning shift for me, because that's where I tend to pick up the most views. I'll be streaming at between 5 and 5:30 AM my time. The last 2 weekends I've done it, I've had massive numbers come in and grown the channel quicker than I've grown at any other point. Now that won't happen forever, I realise that, but you've got to keep trying these things. You know, my road to 1,000 subs continues. Didn't know there was a ridgeline there. I suppose it normally affects me. That's surprising. I need water already. Yes. Yeah, very much so. It's a Tarkov-inspired server, though, isn't it? Massively. Basically, they've taken... Sounds like a two-leg horse on socks. Yeah. They've taken Tarkov and DayZ and merged it into something that's, I think, really, really playable. I wasn't a fan of Tarkov, but this I love. I wonder if we can get in the top of that swimming pool building. We could, but with the restart, it's a bad room to log out in, isn't it? Because other people will do the same. That door's open. And so's a jail cell. Oh, for better render distance. This server's cut the render distance. It's so annoying. Because normally I can render out to that hill and see players. Oh, thanks, Paul. You don't have to. But that's massively appreciated. As I said, between 5 and 5:30, depending on how quickly I can get the coffee down my neck. I like doing my early morning streams because I always get up at that sort of time every morning anyway. So it's quite nice when I'm not at work to get up at the same time to stream. Someone's inside that, been in there for the key card room. About there. Shall we? See if it attracts anything. Right, guys, I think I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching. If you're about tomorrow morning, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Otherwise, if you have a goblin in your sights, miss.